Welcome to the April-May video update for Patch County High School. Getting this update a little later in May, wanted to hit a few new things for the 17-18 school year, and then also kind of just remind everybody about graduation and the items that surround graduation. So first off, wanted to talk about graduation, which is the 28th of May. 28th of May, graduation's at the high school at 2 o'clock. It happens in the gymnasium. And weather permitting, after the ceremony, then everybody goes out to the football field to celebrate with the graduates. But again, 2 p.m. on the 28th here at the high school. I'd suggest getting here early for a good seat. Along with that, just as a reminder, the end of the school year is the 26th of May. We have early dismissal on that day on the 26th at 12:58 for all students. Underclass exams are the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The 23rd is an early dismissal day. It's a half day of exams, like we always have. Seniors will have exams on the 22nd and 23rd of May. Grade cards will be sent about a week after the last day of school, so that Friday after the 26th. We'll have grade cards going out in the mail. Just as a reminder with grade cards, this will be the last year that we send grade cards home. A hard copy from the end of this year forward, if you'd want a hard copy, you need to request that, and we'll share that information again at the beginning of next year. But we do encourage you to use the PowerSchool account to monitor grades, and we'll send reminders about when the end of the 9 weeks is as we go through the school year next year. But we do encourage you to use that PowerSchool account, and we will not be sending hard copy grade cards home to most all students next year. If you want that, you need to request that for next year. A few other things as we're talking about next year. We will have a few new items. One of the things I want to mention as far as new for next year is 1-to-1. So all students grades 5 through 12, really 9 through 12 is what we're worried about here at the high school, will be getting a device, a Chromebook. And we have a policy that we are sharing with all the parents or guardians that you can find via our Twitter account at the high school, which is at PHHS_Patriots. You can review that, but basically the students will be getting a Chromebook to use here at school next year that they can take home with them. There is a fee of $40 if they do want to take that home with them. If they want to leave that here, then there's some other things associated with being able to leave that here at school and not take it home, which we will discuss with you. There will be meeting dates that we'll be sharing with all of you in August for information and also for pickup. So that's new for next year. Another thing that's new for next year that information is going to be shared with you is something called Final Forms. Final Forms is a system of data management that we're going to be using for registration and also for athletic forums. So online registration or cloud-based registration or internet-based registration for your students is going to happen next year, and we'll be sharing information about that as we get closer. But instead of filling out all the forms paper pencil, you will fill them out online moving forward. That's the plan at this point moving into next year, and we'll share that information with you as we get closer. Students that need to recover credits over the summer should have received a summer school letter by now. If not, please contact the office if you're viewing this and you think your student's in need of recovering credits for the summer. Also, students that took intercourse exams in March and April, those scores are slated to come back on or around June 27th. We obviously would share that information with you during next school year when we get the family reports. On or around June 27th, we'll be getting that information. It will take some time for me to sift through it and get that information out to the teachers. I know some of the students are retaking exams or did during the time period, and maybe those parents have a question about what their score is and how many graduation points they may have. Maybe they've gotten some more graduation points with those retakes. Feel free to contact me via email. You can find my email on our website or on the homepage for the high school during the summer, and I can make sure and get you that information. But those are scheduled to come back on or around June 27th. So at this time, that will end the update for the end of the school year here for the 2016-2017 school year. As I'm sitting here, I remember one last thing. Students should receive their schedules for next year before they leave here for the summer, or it should be emailed to them or shared with them via Google. Those obviously aren't set in stone, but if you have any questions, contact a counselor. And also, I can tell you that August 21st at 6:30 will be freshman orientation going in the next school year. Okay, that's the end of the update. Thanks for your time and have a good summer.